Before the asteroid, before the mass extinction, the world still breathed. The ground never stopped shaking. We just learned to live with it. Out there, nature was still king, but we were already building something unnatural. Breda, a city carved into dying stone. I used to come up here to escape the noise and draw what was left of the world. Back then, I still believed observation meant safety. Every line I drew felt wrong, like my hands already knew something was coming. I kept drawing destruction to see before I ever saw it. Fear never arrives loudly. It settles quietly inside you first.
Something's not right. Danger is coming.
Then the Earth answered back. The giants still walked the Earth then. Ancient, peaceful, unaware. Sometimes I wondered if they sensed the end before we did. Something changed in the air. And suddenly, even the monsters were afraid. That was the first moment I stopped drawing. I saw a green light in the far horizon. Too distant to understand. Too unnatural to ignore. That was the moment the silence broke. The world looked the same, but it didn't feel the same anymore. Something was coming toward us. Breda always looked strongest from a distance. Up close, you could see the cracks. Nobody said the word war, but everyone moved like it had already started. Fear hides in small things, in silence, in routines.
Jake, the defenses are nearly set. Good.
In eyes
Keep watch
avoiding
for
each other.
shadows.
The city was breathing fast.
How are the barricades holding?
Stable for now, but we need more time.
Manny always noticed when something was wrong. He thought with logic. I thought in patterns.
The shadows are watching.
What do you want, Manny?
We must move, now.
Lead on.
He trusted facts. I trusted instincts.
Jake, we have a problem. They're closing in.
Somehow, we kept each other
We
balanced.
can't stay here. It's too dangerous.
That day, neither of us had answers. Diff built weapons like he was fighting time itself. Metal, bone, energy, he could make anything dangerous. People called him unstable, but geniuses usually are. Even he looked worried.
This place
That
is
scared me more than the tremors did.
almost ready. Just a little more. Careful, that thing is unstable. What's the plan? This looks risky. Trust me, it will work. Let me see it.
Don't touch it!
The Pangea
President John
grid
carried
is
the weight of the
active.
entire city. The energy cores kept us alive. At least, that's what we believed. Looking back now, I think he already knew the truth.
Northern front defense perimeter breached. Hold the line at all costs.
Some secrets are heavier than war. Then the sirens came.
Intrusion detected.
The ground
Move
shook
to
harder than
defensive
ever before.
positions. Fall back, regroup all human platforms. Hold the line. Don't breach the core.
Green fire tore through our walls. In seconds, Breda stopped feeling immortal. And through the smoke, they arrived. The Crocs didn't move like beasts. They moved like survivors. Organized, controlled, certain. Their eyes carried the same fear we hid inside ourselves. That's when I understood this wasn't invasion. It was desperation. The first battle for Brita lasted minutes. It felt like years. Everything became noise, fire, metal, screaming. But inside the chaos, patterns started appearing.
The patterns are clear.
Movement stopped looking
Their
random.
movements are predictable.
War had structure. I just never
see
saw
the
it before.
opening.
Then I saw someone about to die. And for the first time, I moved before thinking. Not because I was brave. Because the pattern finally made sense. That was the moment I stopped being a spectator. Manny always stayed calm under pressure. Even the best strategies break eventually. The explosion hit before either of us could react. For a second, the battlefield disappeared. All I could see was my friend bleeding in the ash.
Manny, stay with me. Jake, hurts bad. I know, I'm here.
Then everything slowed down. Crocs. Some leaders inspire loyalty. Others inspire fear. He inspired inevitability. We threw everything at him. Nothing slowed him down. He fought like extinction itself had taken form. And suddenly, the city felt small. But even monsters leave patterns behind.
Witness my power. I stand undefeated. All will kneel before me.
While we fought for survival, something deeper was already collapsing. The energy cores weren't stabilizing the planet. They were tearing it apart. And President John knew. That was the moment I changed. The battlefield stopped looking chaotic. I could finally see the shape underneath the violence. Fear became focus. And focus became action. Nobody told me to leave. People just started following.
Trust me, this way.
For the first time,
You sure, Jake?
we pushed back. Crocs noticed. I wish he hadn't. Predators recognize each other quickly. He saw me. Not as a soldier. As a future problem. That was the beginning of everything. Then they vanished into the ash. No victory chance. No celebration. Because deep down, we knew. This was only the first fracture. And the world was already breaking. After the battle, the silence returned. But I wasn't the same anymore. Something above us had already begun moving. We were too busy fighting each other to notice it. We thought the war would decide our future. We were wrong. The smoke didn't rise like victory. It rose like something already dead. Brita survived the attack, but survival and safety stopped meaning the same thing. Every street carried the sound of people pretending they weren't afraid. Even the energy felt unstable now, like the city itself was shaking underneath us. The war had finally arrived, and it wasn't leaving quietly. I came back to the cliff because it was the only place that still felt honest. From up here, destruction looked smaller, but somehow heavier. I stopped drawing for a while. My hands knew something my mind didn't. I kept replaying the battle. Every movement, every pattern. The Crocs didn't fight like monsters. They fought like they already understood the ending. The medical tents were quieter than the battlefield, and somehow worse. Manny always looked calm, even broken. I didn't know what to say to him anymore. Some silences say more than words ever could.
Manny, you look bad. What do you want, Jake? We have to go. Now.
When Manny looked at me, it felt like he already knew what I was becoming.
These Croc fragments, unstable but powerful.
Diff trusted machines
The
more than
energy
people,
signature is rising. I must
but even
stabilize
he
it.
looked uneasy touching their weapons. The green energy reacted like it was alive, breathing, watching. For the first time, I saw fear inside Dip's eyes. Whatever the Crocs discovered, it wasn't natural anymore. Leaders learn how to hide fear better than soldiers. But the numbers never lie. President John carried something heavier than the war. Every decision looked like it was tearing pieces out of him. That was the moment I realized. He already knew we were running out of time. Lunar never wasted movement or emotion. She walked like the war had already shaped her. She wasn't studying me. She was measuring me. Her eyes carried the kind of discipline that kills hesitation. She thought survival made leaders. I wasn't sure she was wrong. The energy core was older than Brita itself. Standing near it felt like standing beside a storm trapped underground. It didn't glow like technology. It pulsed like something alive. For the first time, I understood why people feared it. Manny always searched for logic inside chaos. Patterns don't care about hope. The more he analyzed the course, the quieter he became. Then I saw it in his face. The moment realization became fear. We weren't stabilizing the planet, we were draining it. The Croclands looked wounded, like the world had already abandoned them. Nothing there was built for beauty, only survival. Their soldiers moved with purpose, not rage. The green energy spread through their land like infection. And at the center of it all waited Grok. Grok didn't rule through fear alone.
My Lord Grok, the legions advance.
He ruled because
Your
everyone
report,
around him
warrior.
believed he understood the future. That calm inside him, it was worse than anger. The Crocs weren't desperate anymore, they were preparing. And somehow, Grok looked completely certain we would fail. There were stories about Croc mystics. I thought they were myths meant to scare children. But the energy around Kiki felt wrong. Ancient, unstable. Like he was communicating with something beneath the planet itself. And whatever answered him was waking up.